From the rolling hills of the Scottish Highlands to the sun-baked deserts of the Outback, join us as we uncover the heart of military celebrations around the globe. These are more than just parades and fanfare. They are powerful tributes to the brave men and women who have dedicated their lives to serving their countries. In the face of adversity, they stand firm, a testament to human courage and resilience. Across the United Kingdom, a palpable wave of gratitude and respect washes over the nation on Armed Forces Day. From bustling city centres to quaint village greens, communities gather to pay tribute to the men and women of the Royal Navy, the British Army, and the Royal Air Force. The roots of this day run deep, commemorating the anniversary of the formation of the combined armed forces during World War I. Today, we remember their legacy, honouring the service of those who have worn the uniform throughout history. The centrepiece of this day is often a grand military parade, a spectacle of precision and pageantry. The rhythmic beat of drums echoes through the streets as regiments march in perfect unison, their uniforms immaculate, their bearing proud. Overhead, fighter jets roar across the sky, leaving a trail of coloured smoke in their wake, a vibrant reminder of their power and precision. But Armed Forces Day is more than just a display of military might. It's a chance for the public to interact with service members, to hear their stories, and to understand the sacrifices they make. Families gather around veterans, listening intently to tales of courage and camaraderie, their faces etched with a mixture of awe and respect. Children, their eyes wide with wonder, reach out to touch the medals adorning the chests of veterans, each one a symbol of bravery and dedication. As the sun begins its descent, casting long shadows across the festivities, a profound sense of gratitude fills the air. Every year, on the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, a hush falls over the United States as Americans pause to remember. Veterans Day, originally established as Armistice Day to mark the end of World War I, has evolved into a solemn yet celebratory occasion to honor all American veterans. It is a day to reflect on the sacrifices made by those who have worn the uniform, from the battlefields of the past to the front lines of today. The history of Veterans Day is deeply intertwined with the story of America itself. From the Revolutionary War to the present day, millions of Americans have answered the call to duty, defending the ideals of freedom and democracy both at home and abroad. They represent the very best of the nation, embodying courage, resilience, and a deep love for their country. Across the country, communities large and small come together to express their gratitude. Parades wind their way through towns and cities, led by proud veterans who served in conflicts spanning generations. School children line the streets, waving American flags and offering heartfelt thank yous to the passing veterans. In Washington, D.C., a solemn ceremony takes place at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, a monument dedicated to those who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to their country. The laying of a wreath by the president serves as a powerful reminder of the debt owed to all who have served. By supporting these initiatives and honoring the sacrifices of veterans, we ensure that their service and dedication will never be forgotten. As dawn illuminates Paris, excitement fills the air. It is July 14th, Bastille Day, commemorating the storming of the Bastille in 1789. This act marked the beginning of the French Revolution and a new era of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The Bastille symbolized royal tyranny and the frustrations of the French people. On that day, Parisians dismantled a system of oppression. Today, Bastille Day celebrates French identity and the spirit of freedom. The day begins with a grand military parade down the Champs-Élysées. Tanks rumble and jets soar, trailing blue, white, and red smoke. Bastille Day is also a celebration of French culture and heritage. As dusk settles, fireworks light up the Paris sky, embodying the spirit of Bastille Day. In the pre-dawn hours of April 25th, as darkness gives way to light, a profound sense of solemnity descends upon Australia and New Zealand. Anzac Day, a day of national remembrance, commemorates the anniversary of the landing of Australian and New Zealand troops at Gallipoli, Turkey during World War I. The Gallipoli campaign, a brutal and costly battle, has come to symbolize the courage, sacrifice, and mateship of the Australian and New Zealand Army Corps, known as the Anzacs. The landing at Gallipoli was met with fierce resistance from the Ottoman forces. The rugged terrain and relentless enemy fire made for treacherous conditions, yet the Anzac soldiers fought with tenacity and bravery. The campaign ultimately ended in defeat for the Allied forces, but the courage and sacrifice of the Anzacs left an enduring legacy on both nations. Today, Anzac Day is a time to reflect on the sacrifices made by all Australians and New Zealanders who have served in wars, conflicts, and peacekeeping operations. It is a day to honor their memory, to learn from their experiences, and to strive for a more peaceful future. The day begins with dawn services held across both countries, a poignant reminder of the dawn landing at Gallipoli. Veterans, their chests adorned with medals, gather alongside families who have lost loved ones in service, their faces etched with a mixture of grief and pride. The haunting sound of bugle playing the last post echoes through the morning air, a somber reminder of the ultimate sacrifice made by so many. Armed Forces Day, USA, a salute to American valor. On the third Saturday of May, a wave of patriotic fervor sweeps across the United States as Americans gather to celebrate Armed Forces Day. This day is dedicated to honoring the brave men and women currently serving in the United States Armed Forces, the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine Corps, Coast Guard, and Space Force. It is a day to express gratitude for their unwavering dedication, their selfless service, and their willingness to put their lives on the line to protect the freedoms enjoyed by all Americans. Armed Forces Day is a relatively recent addition to the American calendar of national observances, first celebrated in 1950. Following World War II, President Harry S. Truman led the effort to consolidate the separate celebrations of the Army, Navy, and Air Force into a single day to honor all branches of the military. This unified celebration serves as a powerful reminder of the strength and importance of a cohesive military force. Communities across the country mark Armed Forces Day with a variety of events and activities. Military bases often hold open houses, giving the public a glimpse into the inner workings of military life. Air shows featuring breathtaking aerial displays by military aircraft, showcasing the skill and precision of American pilots, are a popular attraction. Parades, featuring marching bands, military vehicles, and most importantly, the men and women of the armed forces, provide a visible reminder of the dedication and sacrifice of those who serve. Victory Day, Russia's tribute to triumph over tyranny. Every year on May 9th, a wave of emotion washes over Russia as the nation commemorates Victory Day, a day etched deeply into the national consciousness. This solemn yet triumphant occasion marks the anniversary of the defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II, a victory achieved at a staggering cost. It is a day to remember the millions of Soviet citizens who lost their lives during what is known in Russia as the Great Patriotic War, to honor the veterans who fought valiantly for their homeland, and to celebrate the triumph of good over evil. The significance of Victory Day in Russia stems from the profound impact World War II had on the Soviet Union. The Eastern Front was the site of some of the most brutal fighting in human history, with millions of soldiers and civilians losing their lives. The Soviet victory, achieved through immense sacrifice and unwavering determination, is a source of immense national pride and a defining moment in Russian history. The centerpiece of Victory Day celebrations is the grand military parade held in Moscow's Red Square. This awe-inspiring spectacle of military might showcases the latest in Russian military hardware, from tanks and armored vehicles to intercontinental ballistic missiles. Marching in perfect formation, their chests adorned with medals, veterans of the Great Patriotic War are greeted with thunderous applause, their sacrifices forever etched in the hearts of the Russian people. Remembrance Day, UK, a poignant tribute to fallen heroes. As the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month approaches, a profound silence descends upon the nation. Remembrance Day marks the anniversary of the armistice that ended World War I in 1918. It is a day to remember those who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to their country. From World War I to recent conflicts, Remembrance Day honors all who died in the line of duty. The poppy, a symbol of remembrance, takes center stage. These red flowers, once bloomed on Flanders fields, symbolize the sacrifices made. People wear poppies as a sign of respect and remembrance. On Remembrance Sunday, a ceremony takes place at the Cenotaph in London. The royal family and others lay wreaths as a mark of respect. The 2 minutes of silence at 11 a.m. offers a moment for reflection. The silence is broken by the last post, a bugle call for remembrance. a testament to courage. As our journey through global military celebrations concludes, we are left with a profound sense of gratitude and respect for the men and women who have served their countries with unwavering dedication. May we never forget the lessons learned from the past, and may we strive to create a future where peace and understanding prevail.